Greetings, sentient beings, and welcome to another episode of Punkworks, where a punk shows you how stuff works. Sort of, anyway, kind of. I mean, you kind of get an idea how stuff works when you watch these, maybe. But I hope you do anyway. If one person benefits from these videos, it's all worth it. That's, yeah. Alright, so what are we doing today? As you can see, I got some weirdness going on here. Got this interesting looking vessel. Not sure what you think of it, but that's what we got. Yeah. So what it is, I know I've showed you a lot with the anti-gravity, and you're probably like, all right, enough with the anti-gravity, we get it already. But generally, when I'm showing you that, I'm using all sorts of different ways to back up the anti-gravity. In this particular thing, the only thruster on here, we got a pair of these Vernier RCS thruster systems. Pardon me for 1 second. Yeah, I just had a cough there real quick. Sorry about that. Got a pair of these Vernier RCS thruster systems with a little bit of liquid hydrogen. For RCS, for docking or something like that. And then there's some water, for life support. They can electrolyze that for oxygen or drink it, and then use the hydrogen from the electrolysis to combine with the CO2 for some what is that, Sabatier or something like that. Anyway, yeah. As far as power though, it is just beamed power. It's being powered by lasers. All right. So we got a couple of transmitters in range, and they're feeding the inline thermal receivers, which, by the way, connect to a thermal generator, and you will have lots and lots and lots of power. We don't have all of our relays in range right now because they move around, but the important one is the shipyard that's pumping out massive amounts of X-rays as well as infrared. So this thing can receive on all wavelengths, so it can pick all of that up, which is why it's got a little over a gigawatt available, even though all that's being beamed through an atmosphere. Good stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. So generally, what one would do with such a thing is turn on the anti-gravity. Just turn it up to 105. It's going to take just a couple seconds to charge up. When it gets about halfway up, it's ready to go. There we go. And we release. Okie dokes. Alright, let's rearrange these real quick. We're not getting charged particles, thermal power, and waste heat. Okay, now we're using these big giant titanium radiators there. Radiators, you always got to figure out where to put them, so I put them. And then we've got the neat little IXS command module. I love this thing. I remember back when the mod that this was part of first came out like a bazillion years ago, having a door that opened and closed like this, like the cargo bays, was just like the height of technology. So that's always been a little funny to me. I'm glad this thing stuck around because it's so gorgeous. Anyway, what we've got here today is basically it's a cruise ship, kind of. Lots of legroom, contiguous, compartments here, so like you can, go from the bridge to the crew quarters, but you just got to go through the cargo bay here. If I can, sorry for all the thingies on the screen. You just got to go through the cargo bay, out the airlock, and then into one of those. So that keeps the crew and passenger quarters, separated. You can, on these ships, you can enjoy fine dining. He looks thrilled to be dining. Okay. You can, none of these folks look happy. They're just like, I don't like this. It's really just for cruising around, the systems and whatnot in style and grace and with lots of leg room. And it's completely powered by beam power, so don't get out of range. Stay on the highways. Definitely has, recreation decks available. So let's go ahead and get Ronzer out here to show us what the recreation deck is all about. We're currently accelerating up, due to the anti-gravity, so he's going to have a little bit of trouble standing upright on a surface that is accelerating, but if we turn our jetpack on, we might be able to get him to stand up. No? Probably not. Okay. Alright, so he's going to be stuck to the floor there for a second. Nope. Guess not. Alright. Let's see if we can help him out. Let's get a little bit of this off the screen. And maybe just let's hold our altitude. See if we can hover. So we're slowly slowing down. Anti-gravity acceleration is about 8 meters per second, so we should slow down here real quick. There we go. Alright, so let's switch back to our buddy Ronzer here. And see if he's able to stand. And he's still accelerating. Starting to slow. Oh, there he goes. Can you stand up, buddy? We're having some difficulties. Maybe we're not completely flat. Let's check that real quick. All right, auto hold. Okay. See if we can help him out at all. Oh, there he goes. Nope. Alright, try to hold this perfectly level. Yeah, close enough. Okay, Ronzer. Let's try this again. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to accomplish our goal here. Okay, so as we accelerate up, you know, we've got 16 meters per second of acceleration. The gravity vessel pull doesn't really drop off as much as as you would expect. So we're still experiencing, you know, 8 meters per second of gravity, which is why they can't actually get up off the floor. So we're going to go up higher until we're much more clear of the gravity from Kerman there, and then we're going to try this experiment again. Now that we're out in space, we should be able to do this experiment a little bit easier. All right, let's cut power to the warp drive and make sure we're lined up. Now I feel like since we're in orbit, I should actually point it like that, maybe. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. Where's our volunteer? Ronzer. There we go. Okay, Ronzer is floating. Excellent. Now he sinks to the ground. Can't jump or maneuver. Let's turn the jetpack on. We float up and float around. Okay, now we're cooking. All right, let's see what we got over here. Ah, perfect. This vessel, by the way, has in-flight meals of TB Kerman's tacos and, of course, Bub's beer, non-alcoholic, of course, and it's in shatterproof plastic containers, not glass containers, in a non-pressurized cargo bay out in space. Absolutely not carbonated either. No, definitely not. No, this stuff's totally safe to have on board. Yeah, probably not. All right, so let's yeah. All right. Parties. All right. So, amongst fine dining and cool, spacious cabins and stuff, you've also got your recreational deck where you can just float around while you're hovering, out in space. I guess technically we're falling. Are we falling? Oh, we are totally falling. So that's interesting. All right. So what if we hold altitude here? Are we able to do that? I guess holding altitude is not going to do much in this situation. Can we, though? No. Did we just lose a Kerbal? Uh-oh. Did a Kerbal just clip through the cargo bay? Uh-oh. I think both Kerbals clipped through the cargo bay. That's not good. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh boy. 8 kilometers away? What the heck? Yeah. That's not good. We'll have to rescue them real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay. Alright, so once we're... I tried this a little differently. Got up to about 200,000 and set this thing to like 105. So our acceleration's about 3 meters per second. Got Ronzer over here holding the floor down to keep it level over here so that Krisny here is able to get to the refrigerator and grab a taco. Here we go. Okay. All right, we can kind of move around. Oh, nope. And we're at. Oh, wait. Ah, got it. Haha. Stand up. You must stand for your taco. And a taco. All right. All right. Send about face. Let us view the taco glory. Oh, turn. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost. All right. Oh, she is shy about the. There we go. Hey. That's a happy Kerbal right there. All right. Okay, Ronzer. Are you able to reach the utility box? Oh, I guess you can actually reach it from here. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of getting all the way over there, but just to show that we can. Erg, I say. Yeah. Alright, Ronzer says, let's get all our friends. Oh, apparently the hatch is obstructed. Let's move him out of the way. Oh, see that's how you clip through a wall, buddy. Alright, he is so gonna run out of RCS fuel. Okay, so there was a request on the Discords that someone was like, hey, it was like Dynamics. It was like, hey, somebody do like a full like camera view of Kerbals getting crushed by G accelerations or something like that. And I don't like have a mod installed that will kill Kerbals with G's. So sorry, you know, they'll black out with stock if you turn it on. Let me see if I can find that for you real quick. Let's see if we go to settings, and I think it's difficulty options and advanced, and yeah, plasma or no, Kerbal G-force limits, and then you can give them their G-force tolerance. And in career mode, pilots will like tolerate this better than engineers and scientists, and they'll also tolerate more G's as they level up. When you're in sandbox mode, everyone's got like you know, maximum G's, so they can maximum sustain is 6.2 G's. Endurance or max sustainable G's is 6.2s for this engineer right here, and then this pilot here is 6.8. You know, so you know, you just turn that on right there. Now, we're not going to do that today because this thing doesn't have any engines on it, so I couldn't do that anyway. But what it can do, what you could do, just open this here warp window real quick. Yes. Alright, let's see, which direction are we pointing? I guess it doesn't really matter. Maximum power, or current power for warp at 1C is 27 megawatts because this thing doesn't actually have a reactor on it. It's all beamed power, and yeah, it's all free. So let's see. Minimum speed is going to be 875 megawatts. Do we have enough power for that? Yes, we have 2.4 gigawatts available. Okay, so let's take a look at our cargo bay. Okay, alright, let's see if we can put the thing right here. I guess which direction is front on this thing? Is this the front? Yeah, this is front. Okay, so we don't actually want that, because then they'll just go out this way. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay, alright, so I believe everyone's back on board, hopefully. And so what we demonstrated here just now is basically artificial gravity using anti-gravity. When you start folding space and time, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Alright, but that's basically what we did. Our acceleration is basically indistinguishable from gravity. So 2.5 meters per second gave us that much of a pull for our Kerbals to try to resist with their jetpacks. And you can saw it still stuck them to the floor, but they were still able to float around because there's only, you know, a third of what gravity would be on the surface. Now, with this thing running in the bottom of that gravity well, it's a different story. It's like amplifying the gravity, and they can't even get up off the floor. So we created artificial gravity using anti-gravity, using a warp drive. Cool, huh? And we did it all with lasers. All right. So right then. So acceleration test. This one was designed, of course, by Cal 7000, so we know it was safe. Without further ado, let's activate the warp drive and see what happens. Oh, that's probably not good. So what happens if you exit the airlock? Oh, there's nobody in there. What happens if you exit the airlock while this thing's in warp? Go ahead and make sure we're going light speed. Or 2 times the speed of light. That works too. Okay. Ejection test at 2 times the speed of light in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so this is a Kerbal traveling at twice the speed of light. Inside of a cargo bay of a ship traveling twice the speed of light. This is an interesting effect. Let's jetpack. We are able to float. This is cool. Okay, this is... I did not expect this. This is nice and stable. Look at that. Look at this. Look at us. Lightspeed Kerbals. How you doing? What's in here? Nothing we want in there. Actually, we probably want that extra RCS. We'll get that in a minute. Let's see, let's grab a drink. There we go. Refresca. Cerveza más fina y tacos más saborita. Yeah. All right, this is a very interesting effect. We've managed to sustain stable light speed Kerbal flight. How you doing, Lely Kerman? You are to win. That's impressive. Okay, let's obviously we have to go outside. we have to go outside because what's going on here? All right, open the door. Oh, did the door get stuck? No. Okay. I don't think I can fit out. Wait, yeah, I can. I can do it. I can do it. Oh, there we go. Oh. I think that might be an issue. Let's see. Oh no, there's the ship there, going off that way, somewhere. And Lely Kerman is now on a trajectory far outside of the sun. I don't have any other planets installed, or any other systems installed, so there's nowhere for her to go. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Probably not. In space, no one can hear you scream. Alright, you might as well eat your tacos. Enjoy. Just kind of chill out. I'm sure in the next 100 billion years there will be a rescue mission, or you'll just be a particle traveling around the universe at twice the speed of light. I wonder if your RCS works out here. Like, can I... Oh, I can adjust velocity and I am no longer going... Oh wait, I can increase? Oh yeah, look at me, using an RCS pack to break the laws of physics. I am going now faster than twice the speed of light, using RCS, which I probably shouldn't waste. Well, I mean, it's not like... Can I change direction? I don't think I can actually change direction. No, I'd need way too much delta V. But yeah, there you have it. Lely Kerman, going down in history. Cool, huh? Oh boy. Let's save them all from their doom.